All right, well, today we're going to do our 3D format or our 3D format. That'll be our Imperial format. So we're going to have to create that new. Now, we've already in the past created our A size, a B size, and a C size, which we're all going to need. Now, this video is going to be in multiple parts, so this is part 1. And the first thing we're going to need to do is come up to our new tab, our new button. We click on new. This is going to pop up, and of course we're going to come over to the open and our flyout, which is a little arrow. We'll hold it and we'll go open with no template Imperial. Now at this point we don't have to do anything at all in this area of the screen. What we're going to be concerned more with is down here where the models, you see the model tab, layout 1, layout 2. Now remember, this layout 1 is actually called paper space because that's where we're going to print things. So let's go ahead and click on layout 1. Now, this layout 1 defaults automatically to an A size, which is 8.5 by 11. So we don't have much changes to do because we are going to start with our A size. Go ahead and pick our box. This box right here is our viewport. It automatically comes up. We don't need this at this point. So we're going to pick it. Notice you got the grips. You can either hit the erase button here or you can hit the delete on your keyboard. Now, we're going to insert our drawing. Notice we're in the 0 layer, and that's the only layer there is right now. But you'll see we'll get more layers that'll automatically show up. So we're in the 0 layer. We're going to come up here to the Insert tab. We're going to go to the Insert button. Now, this here tells us what we're going to want to insert. So we're going to click on Browse. Now, here is where you're going to go to the A size, or you're going to go to your student drive, your student drive. I've got mine saved up on my desktop, which is fine. So I'm going to go ahead and take my A size drawing and say Open. See right here where it says Explode? That's important. That needs to be done, and tell it OK. Now, this is the edge of the paper, and we can't actually pick it because it's just floating paper. So we're just going to get our cursor down to the corner, line it up the best we can, and we're going to pick it. Okay, there we go. We've got our first format put in place. That's going to work. Now, I'm going to click back to the Home tab, and I'm also going to jump right back to the Model tab. You see the Model tab here? Because I want to change some stuff in our layers. I'm going to click on Layer Properties. See all of these? These came in all from that one format itself. So see the 0 layer? That's our construction layer for us. So I'm going to turn that red, and I'm going to make that a no print layer. And once that is done, the only other one that's a no print is this yellow. We're going to go ahead and close this off. Now, I'm going to go ahead at this point and I'm going to do a Save As. Now, I'm going to save this on my desktop. You are going to save yours on your student drive. So we're going to come through here, and I'm going to put in here, it's going to be our 3D Imperial format. And we're going to hit Save. I've already had one there, so I'm saving over top. So now, we've got the first tab taken care of. Look down here where it says Model. Let's come over here where it says Layout, and let's right-click, and let's rename this. This one is going to be called A size. Okay? Now, let's go ahead, and we're going to go to Layout 2. We're going to click on Layout 2. Once again, we're going to take our viewport, and we're going to delete it. Now, the next one we're going to insert is our B size. Okay, with this being our B size, we need to change this paper size. So we're coming to Layout 2, and we're going to hover over it, and we're going to right-click. We're going to go to Drafting, Page Setup Manager, and we'll have this. We're going to click on Modify, and now you're going to choose the proper printer, which is going to be room 702, and we're going to go from letter to tabloid, and our scale is 1:1, and we're going to say OK, and we're going to close. Notice our paper became much larger. At this point, we're going to do exactly what we did before. we're going to come up here to Insert, Insert, Browse. You're going to go to your drive, your student drive, and you're going to find where it says B size. We're going to take our B size and tell it Open. Make sure it's exploded and tell it OK. Once again, we're going to come to the little bottom corner here and pick right here. We are all set with our B size. We're going to come down over to here to Layout 2, and we're going to rename this as our B size. Now we're done with this one for right now. So we're now going to do our C size. Let's come over here and click on this little new Layout tab. And we're going to actually click on the Layout tab itself. And at this point, let's go ahead while we're here and just rename this. And we're going to name this our C size. Now, at our C size, once again, we're going to have to select our viewport and delete it. Now, we're going to need to change the size of this one here. This is going to be a little bit more difficult because the printer that we assigned is not going to be available for a C size true size. So what we're going to do is go a little backwards on some things. All right, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and stop, and that's going to be the end of part 1, and we are going to start on part 2, and that's where we're going to go because I would rather take my time on this C size. So click on part 2 for the next. Thanks.